Alrighty, it's your boy Yuxis, and for the first time ever, I'm going to be playing Bleach Soul Resurrection. Now, of course, before Bleach Brave Souls, the last official Bleach game to release was actually Bleach Soul Resurrections, and it's been 11 years. This game came out in 2011, so let's see how well this game is, right? It is a console game, a PS3 game, so we've never had a Bleach PS4 game. Of course, Jump Force was a game that included Bleach characters, but that was not a Bleach game. And all the other Bleach games we've had are mobile games like Bleach Brave Souls, of course, and Bleach Immortal Souls. So we're going to see how well this game works. And at the end of this episode, along with every other anime game review episode I do, we're going to put these games in a tier to complete my tier list. Of course, that tier list will be my opinion, but we're going to go and review this game. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so we're here on the home screen, and I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like this Ichigo art looks so fan-made. Like, it looks like somebody drew it, and then they might have just slapped it there. I'm not sure. I'm not trying to disrespect Kubo's work, but let's just get into it, right? So you got the story, missions, soul attack. Okay, so look, I like this. I like that. Okay, so I like how when you go, it has the character in their 3D models, and then it like stops them in a frame in black and white, right? Yoruichi and Soifan, the goats. Gin and Aizen, nice. Oh my god, that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I do like that a lot. Let's play. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so we have to start off with Ichigo, of course. Okay, so I do like the loading screens or whatever, the home screens here. Ichigo, the black and white, does look really nice, really nice. Oh, and then he comes to life. Hold on. Okay, it is in English. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, the transition into the game was fantastic. Right? The transition into the game was fantastic. Okay, so let's take it. We can move around. Let's just open world instantly. Okay, we just gotta fall there. So, okay, can we double jump? Okay, you can. We got some little double jump here. We have a little dash here too. Nice. Okay, our attacks. Oh. Okay. Okay, so we have like ranged moves here. Oh. Damn, that shit goes far. Y'all see, they're going far. They're not going away. Okay. And then I assume that's an ultimate? Or a special move with our spiritual pressure. I believe that's what that was. It says recovering up there at the top, as you guys see. So, yeah, I will say that is a special move at the very top there. Okay, so let's just go. Okay, so let's go this way. And then let's see if we can fight anybody. Okay, that's nice. So so if you hold I guess what button would this be? R2. If you hold this button, you actually like just start flying somewhat, right? So that's nice. Okay. So we're locked behind this barrier. Now we're fighting enemies. Okay, cool. Right? So eliminate the hollows in the area. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, there's a lot of them. And then I could just do that. Okay, so let me try gathering that all up and then using my strong attack here. Okay. Okay, so we have air combos too. Nice. Really do like that. I really do like that. Okay, hold on, Ichigo. Okay, so the combat in this game is really nice, right? The combat, the movement, the fighting, I like it a lot, right? There's just a lot of them, which is of course understandable. You can just start. Ooh, yeah, I got y'all. Okay, yeah, so I do like the fighting, right? It's a really for a 2011 game, the fighting is fun. Like, it's really good actually. I think the movement is really good. Like 2011, like I would expect this to be maybe. Would I compare it to a 2015 game? Probably not. I don't know. I don't really know if I would. Right, for a solo player 2015 game, maybe not. Is there like, okay, so yeah, okay, so there are combos you can do, right? But okay, all right, I forgot I also have these, right, which are my ranged slashes. All right, so we have some more enemies here. Again, because of the, I can only assume because it's an emulator. The audio is a bit jacked, so I do once again want to apologize for that. If it does end up being very bad, I will just completely try to cut it out and fix it. Right, okay, so I do. Okay, so now let's use these moves. So let's use our Getsuya Tensho. So we can just run. Can we like dash with it and shoot it? Okay, somewhat. We can. There's a lot of them. Damn, Ichigo. Damn, it's like that. I wonder, does this game allow me to fight with other characters? Or is it just Ichigo the whole way through? Again, I have no knowledge of this game whatsoever. Okay, so we can break buildings. That's nice. Wasn't really getting in our way, but, you know, it's nice for if you do want to break the buildings, you can. L2. Okay, so we have something here. Are there enemies we can use it on? They drop some of these bonuses here. I guess this is the spiritual pressure. Yeah. So the HP bonuses for your HP, and then of course spiritual pressure for your spiritual pressure. So let's use this L2. What is this? Oh! Oh! Okay, we transformed. And then it says press L2 again. Okay, let's try it. Oh, that's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. All right, that's pretty cool. Puts on the hollow mask, and then wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, we gotta go this way. They never really told you what to do, though. That is one thing I will say. They didn't really tell you what to do. They just put you. I mean, they said to find Orihime, right? But they just put you in the map, and then I guess they just told you to go in the one direction. So I guess they kind of are telling you what to do, but right, like you don't. If these arrows weren't here, I wouldn't know what the hell to do. So, okay, we're in a new area. Okay. They want me doing these combos, but I'm not doing them. Big one. This is a big boss here. Let's try fighting this. Okay. So you can actually get combos out on this. You can. Right? It's not impossible, I will say. Right? We dominated that slug tortoise. Is that what that was called? Okay, so okay, you can actually lock on enemies too with what would this one be? The D-pad? Alright, so we're here at our first cutscene after all that work. Wasn't that much, but let's see. Oh, a big ass hollow. What the hell? That's a big ass hollow.
Don't get in my way. I'm going through.
Okay, so I guess this is our first boss. My only thing is, okay, so it's huge though. I do like that. Okay, we're okay. Oh, I'm not even there. I do like that because it's a bigger enemy. We can now just like flying. Oh damn. So actually, let me see if I can do that from afar. Can I just? Yeah. Okay, so that's probably better. Right, and again, I do like how they go far. So we did handle him pretty easily, actually. Right. To get to your Tensho. There's 3 now. Whoa. Okay, so they do okay. Pretty challenging, at least. I mean, you gotta lock onto them to fly somewhat, right? So they gotta give you options. If you want to lock on, you can. Right? There's 3 of them though, so you gotta kind of like. Okay. Oh. So I'm not sure if our Hollow Mask here is like a power boost. Okay, that was different. Right, that was a bit different. Let me see if I can go to another enemy and then try to just get an ultimate off here. Okay. So this one shot? Okay, so it did. Oh. Wow, because it was so big, it actually just one-shot both of them. Nice. Okay, that's cool. So we finished the first boss, I would say. That's the first one. B ranking, that's ass. I'm not gonna lie, that's ass. Wow. Oh, that hurt me. Alright, so now we have episode 2 and 3 here. But it says here, I don't know if you guys can kind of see it up there. Again, I'm only assuming the text is not supposed to be like that. But on episode 2 here, it says we play as Uryu Ishida. But then episode 3 here is the Grimjaw fight. But we are still Ichigo there. So let's do the one with Uryu. And I will say the transitions into these stories, I do like them a lot. I like how it's like this, the 3D in black and white, I guess. And then, yeah, they come to life. And then the background goes, looks at it, says, let's go. And then we go. Okay, so he has a sword, right? Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna, his fighting is definitely slower than Ichigo's. Okay, he shoots arrows. Good. Okay. What was that? I will say the fighting with Uryu is extremely slow. Okay, I definitely do not like using Uryu like with his sword. It's so much slower than things. But I think he's a fantastic character, or he should be a fantastic character to handle a lot of these characters in the sky with his arrow. Because if you guys notice, he shoots multiple at once, right? So he should be okay, right? And it looks like okay. That's not. Oh, right, and again, we can just auto track, which can help us. Or not auto track, well, auto lock, which should help us, right? So if I do this and then I start shooting, right, it will, yeah, I'll just go to the next two. So Uryu's definitely, I think for these monsters in the sky, he's definitely going to be a lot more useful than Ichigo. But I will say his sword, at least to me, feels very, very slow. He's a Quincy, so. Right. But I will say, the bow and arrow does seem to be doing some type of job. Okay, so I do like you can kind of okay. So he definitely maybe I wasn't playing Ichigo right, but this Uryu seems to have a lot more stuff going for him. Like if I double jump and then I press thing and I can do this. I don't recall doing this stuff with Ichigo, right? So we'll say that. But I do feel like maybe I wasn't playing Ichigo right, right? But I am definitely doing more with this Uryu than I was with Ichigo. Like we're not doing none of this stuff, and then pausing and stuff. Right? He has a sword too, so maybe for nice. Okay, so yeah. But I swear I was pressing these same buttons for Ichigo. Maybe I'll just have to give it another try with Ichigo, but we'll see. Okay. Yeah, the sword is really just a problem for me. But we can lock, so that's not bad. Definitely gonna be faster if you want to like just go quick through it. At least for this stage, Uryu is definitely he's the only character you can use. You can't really choose what characters you're going to use, right? So I will say I do like using Uryu better than Ichigo when I am using Uryu and when I am using Ichigo. But maybe that's just me. Again, I probably was not playing Ichigo right because I do not remember Ichigo having all these types of skill mechanic. I mean, it was saying on the screen he did, but I wasn't doing those combos, right? So maybe that's just my fault personally. Right? Oh, damn. They try to run up on me? Now we're fighting like, okay, 3 this time. So I think maybe the sword will be more useful here. Oh. Okay, nice. What is our dodge button? Oh, okay, our ultimate. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, with the Gento, yeah. Okay, not bad. Okay. I do like his ultimate as well, Uryu. My Uryu died? He fainted. Alright, the block button. I forgot I have a block button. This whole time, I'm like, what? Where's my block? I forgot I have a block button. Of course, I'm not going to be able to block the poison. But, like, those blasts, I can... So this one seems to have some type of iron skin, right? He seems more difficult to break than the other ones. Yeah, he's definitely more difficult to break than the other ones. We'll see. Okay, so his ultimate was there to one-shot him, right? So I don't know how to feel about that right there. The boss seemed to have iron skin. Maybe I had to do something to break it. Again, I was not doing whatever I had to do to break it, but the ultimate had to do that, right? So if that is how it is in general, and there is nothing you can do to break it, I don't know, because the ultimate does seem to take a while to build up. It's not something I can just spam and rush. You know what I mean? Not bad, I guess. Okay, what's this? Okay, so those red ones help you with your ultimate. So, okay, there are things that you can just use to get your ultimate up. Right? Okay, now I'm confused. What do I do here? I can only assume I have to break this. Yeah. Made sense. So the crack in the wall, of course, you're going to have to fight it. Or break it. What the hell is going on here? So I assume this is like the final, not boss, but like I guess a final fight. Yeah, so it's probably the last fight for Uryu. Okay, so I don't know if that got everybody, but it's showing everybody in the animation. Oh, I think it did actually get everybody. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can, Renji. Thank you. Its sword combination is definitely the only thing I really dislike about this Uryu. Like, he seems to be hitting fast, and then that last swing is so slow, right? And I'm trying to just hold and fly dodge type. Probably running away. Alrighty, so I think that was the last enemy because it went in slow motion. Yeah, what's our performance here? A, hopefully? A, maybe? If it's a C. Ah, B. Both of them were B. So, yeah, I was just playing horribly. I'm gonna be honest. I was playing horribly, right? But off of first impressions, not bad. Not bad at all. I think this is a game I'd actually just come back to play without like recording or anything like that, right? I think I just actually come back to this game and play, right? I did like using Ichigo and I did like using Uryu. For in terms of what I disliked about the game, I did dislike how you just get in there and you just have to follow the arrows. I mean, there's no real mission, right? There's no real like mission. Of course, you're just going in like one. It's like a maze room, right? Or an escape room, let's say, right? Of course, that's probably just how the game style is or the gameplay is, but it just was like a maze room, and I don't feel like a Bleach game should have been like a maze room or an escape room type game, right? But I did like the fighting, right? The combat. It's very good for a 2011 game. I probably was not getting the best experience I could have had because again, it's an emulator, right? The audio, the music does sound good, but of course, again, the emulator is kind of making it staticky, I should say. I don't know if that's a word, but I did like the game overall, right? In terms of my tier list, so let's head over there and I'll price it in their tier. Alrighty, so now we got to the tier list part of the video. Now, of course, there's two games there, Bleach, Brave Souls. We're not going to rank Bleach, Brave Souls. I just needed two so I can make the tier list. But this is only going to be off of first impressions. Again, I did not complete the game. I did not go past that Uryu part. So, of course, I'm not going to rank the game as a whole from the first two. That doesn't make sense. But in terms of first impression, I can do that. I'm going to talk about what I liked, what I disliked, and then what I expect, what I do continue to play, what I expect to see from, you know, the cons of the game. So first thing, what I did like was The combat was amazing. I did like the fighting style. You could do combos, right? Of course. I did like the way you played, right? I like the way movement, the swooving. I did really like that. I think it was pretty clean for a game that came out in 2011. But one thing I hated is that every like 10 seconds it would freeze my screen and say do this combo, and it's like I'm not really going to remember the combo, right? It wasn't really challenging too. That's another thing. The game wasn't really challenging. Of course, maybe it gets difficult along the way, but the first two stages wasn't challenging, right? And me, again, this was an emulator, so I didn't spend money for it, so it's not like I'm losing anything if I do decide to quit the game. But if anybody else decides to pick up the game off the emulator, which is free, and they go through the first two, maybe they will feel like, okay, it wasn't challenging enough, why am I going to play the game, right? Of course, I would highly recommend to keep going deeper in the game, right? Maybe there's something that's going to pop up and maybe it's going to change your opinion on the game, even my opinion on the game, but I didn't like that. Another thing I didn't like is that it's kind of an escape room type game, at least from what I gained from the first chapter with Ichigo and the second chapter with Uryu. They just put you in a room or an area, and then they have you literally go one way fighting the same enemies until you get to the final boss, right? And even still, again, it's just the first two chapters. So I don't expect it to be insanely difficult, of course, but I kind of wish they at least had some type of challenge, right? Some type of challenge. All I really did was go through, learn how to learn the keys a bit much, and that was really it. I just learned the keys. Right, there was no real challenging mechanics. I guess the most challenging thing in total was the little I forgot they're called. I think they're called tortoises or whatever. Though the only thing that was difficult, they had like armor until they flipped over. So it's like realistically, I could have just waited until they turned over and then just slashed them, which would make them a regular enemy too. So it wasn't really challenging, at least to me. I didn't find it challenging, right? But the gameplay was good. I liked the combat, right? The music, again, I was on an emulator. It was staticky. I couldn't really pick up from it. The presentation of the game, I did quite like. Again, going from the home or the story mode to like the other options, I don't remember what they were, but I did like it how they came in as a 3D and then stopped on the frame and turned black and white. I did like that. Getting into the game, the loading into the game was fantastic. Really, really impressed with that for a game that came out in 2011. I didn't think they had, the mechanics for that, you know what I mean? But yeah, in terms of just first impression, I might give the game a B tier, even maybe a C tier. I mean, honestly, like I said, there was nothing really challenging about it for first impressions, right? Of course, when I do go through the whole game, I'm gonna come back and maybe it'll go to C, or maybe it'll go to B or A. But I don't think this game will be a S tier game. One, for the sole purpose, it's an old ass game, right? And this tier list is going to contain games from 2022. Heck, even by the time we're done this whole series, it's going to be 2023, right? Or even 2024. I don't know. But as of right now, as first impression, I might give it a C. It's kind of in between C and B. Right. The only thing I really enjoyed was the combat, which makes sense. It's a game, right? So you're meant to. But besides that, there was nothing else really there for me to enjoy first impressions, right? And I played for what, an hour? I cut it down in an hour. 30 minutes to an hour. I don't remember how long I played. I gotta go look back at the video, but I didn't really. I don't know. I might give it a C tier, right? There's nothing really there for me to enjoy, really, right? Um, I hate the fact that you're only fighting the same enemies. It's literally one way. You just like not one straight line, but it's one path. You go one way, you follow the arrows, go that one way, and you're fighting the same enemies until you get to the boss. It's not something where, I don't know, nothing really challenging there for me. But that's just my opinion on my first impressions for Bleach Soul's Resurrection. Like I said, again, for the millionth time, when I finish this game, I'm going to come back and redo all of these tiers, right? But for first impressions, this is where I'm going to keep it. You guys let me know what you guys thought on this game. If you guys played this game, your thoughts. Let me know if there's anything I need to look forward to when I do get deep into it. And let me know if you guys agree with my opinions or my first impression opinions or not. Of course, it's my opinion, so it's not really going to matter what you guys think on my opinions. But, of course, I'm going to consider and take into what you guys say, right? No hard feelings. It's just how the life works. So that's going to be it for the first anime game review, which is Bleach Soul's Resurrection. Let me know what you guys thought about the game. Let me know if there's anything I missed about the game that I need to come back and test or need to, work on, of course, in the game. But again, like I said, I did enjoy the game. I did put in its tier, right? That's just my opinion. Of course, it's different for everybody else. To some, it could be the best game. To some, it can be the worst game, right? But overall, I did like this game a lot. I do have, again, a roadmap of what kind of games I'm going to do next from anime games. But you guys let me know what other anime games, Bleach or not Bleach related, you guys want to see me review, and I'll do that. But besides that, I'll see you guys next time out. Peace.